Are you thinking of starting your own business? Becoming an entrepreneur is a brave decision and one that should not be taken lightly. There are many realities to starting your own business, from the financial commitment to the amount of hard work required. In this video, we will explore some of the most important things you need to know before making the jump into entrepreneurship. First off, it's important to know that starting a business is not easy. You have to have a strong commitment and drive in order to make it through the tough times. But if you're willing to put in the work, there are plenty of benefits as well. Another thing you should consider is whether or not this is something that you want to do. If it's something that would make you happy and fulfilled, then great. If not, well then maybe entrepreneurship isn't for you after all. How to start a small business? Refine your idea. If you're just starting to think about starting a small business, start by coming up with a good idea. What do you want to sell? What problems are people having that you can solve? Think about what kinds of products or services you can offer that will make people's lives better. You might even want to try selling something that's similar to something else that's already being sold, but in a way that makes it feel new and exciting. For example, if you love coffee shops, think about what it is about coffee shops that people like so much and how you could bring some of those elements into your own shop. When refining your idea, think about how many people will benefit from it and how often they'll use it. If you have a product or service that helps people on a daily basis, like toothpaste or shampoo, then it'll probably be easier for them to remember and buy again later. Write a business plan. Starting a small business is an exciting venture that can be incredibly rewarding. Before you begin, though, it's important to develop a clear understanding of what your business will look like and how it will operate. This is where a business plan comes in handy. It provides you with a plan for how to get started and keep your small business on track. A well-written business plan should include the purpose of your business. Why do you want to start this particular type of business? What problem are you trying to solve? Your target market and sales strategy. Who are the people who are going to buy your product or service? And why would they choose your company over another one? Your sales strategy should include details about pricing and marketing plans for reaching out to potential customers. The financial information about your company, including projected revenue streams, expenses, cash flow projections, etc. The financial section should also include some basic information about how much money it will take for you to get started, that is, startup costs. Assess your finances. You can't just start a business without knowing how much money you have to work with. You don't want to end up in a situation where you're running low on cash and have no way of getting more. You also need to know how much money you'll be making from the business each month or quarter, so that you can plan for expenses and make sure that everything stays in balance. Once you've figured out where you stand financially, it's time to look at what kind of business would work best for your situation. If your goal is to start an online business, then there are plenty of options available. You could start an online store or blog. If you want something more tangible like a brick-and-mortar shop, then think about what neighborhood would be right for your store and what kind of products would sell well there. That is, locally sourced products. Weebly is a great place to start. It's a website builder that allows you to create anything from a blog to an e-commerce store. And the interface is intuitive and easy to use. Plus, it's free. Determine your legal business structure. When you're ready to start a small business, one of the first steps is to decide what kind of legal structure your company will have. There are many different ways to structure your business, and they all have their own pros and cons. Here's some information about the most common types. Sole proprietorship. This is the easiest legal structure for a new business, but it comes with disadvantages as well. If you choose this option, you'll be responsible for everything yourself, from taxes to benefits. And there may be limitations on how much you can earn from your business. You also won't be able to transfer ownership or sell it off without changing its structure. Partnership. Partnerships are great if you're looking for help running your business or want someone else to share in the profits. The downside is that if one partner leaves, so does the other person in charge. There's no way around that rule. Corporation. Corporations offer more protection than sole proprietorship or partnerships because they can exist indefinitely, even after an owner dies or sells their shares. They also provide limited liability, which means that a shareholder's personal assets are protected from any debts incurred by the corporation itself. However, establishing and maintaining a corporation requires more time and money than other business forms. It can be expensive to file corporate documents, register trademarks and patents, pay quarterly taxes and fees, and hire employees to handle record keeping. Register with the government and IRS. To start a small business, you'll need to register with the government and IRS. It's important to register your business before you begin operating it as an LLC, sole proprietorship or corporation. If you don't do this, it could be very difficult to get your business off the ground. You'll want to register with the state and federal governments so that they know what kind of business you're starting, what kind of legal structure it has, corporation, LLC, and how much money you put into it. This registration process is called incorporation, and there are rules about who can incorporate a company and where. In some cases, you may have to apply for an EIN number from the IRS before incorporating. This is an employer identification number that identifies your business as an entity separate from yourself. You can get help with business creation through companies like Taylor Brands, who can help with the paperwork around creating an LLC. Purchase an insurance policy. You know your business is going to be amazing. You got the idea, you got the passion, and you're ready to start making your mark on the world. But before you can become a successful entrepreneur, there are a few things you need to do, like buy an insurance policy. What? Why would I need an insurance policy? Because as an entrepreneur, you're putting yourself at risk and taking on a lot of responsibility. Your success or failure could really impact your family's future. So it's smart to protect yourself against any potential disasters that might come up during your journey. Let's say something happens and your business goes under. What then? You want to make sure that you have enough money saved up so that your family can live comfortably without having to worry about how they'll survive financially if anything goes wrong with your business. So how do I get an insurance policy? It's actually pretty simple. All you need is some basic information about what kind of policy will work best for your business, and then find an insurance company willing to work with you on building one. Build your team. You might be thinking, wait, isn't it supposed to be finding an idea? Well, yes and no. Yes, it's important to have an idea. But the truth is that you can't get far without people who are willing to put in the work with you. When you're just starting out, chances are good that there will be much more work than just one person can handle. And if you don't have a team of people who are willing to pitch in and help out, it'll be hard for your idea to take off. The good news is that building your team doesn't necessarily mean hiring employees. It can also mean finding partners who will share their expertise with you, as well as helping out with the day-to-day tasks of running your business, like accounting or marketing. Choose your vendors. Vendors are the people and companies who will be providing you with the products or services that are necessary for your business to function. If you're selling something, you'll need a vendor for that product. If you're offering a service, then you'll need vendors for supplies or equipment. You should choose vendors who have experience in whatever it is your business does and who are reliable. If they have worked with other businesses similar to yours, they will probably be able to give advice on what works well and what doesn't work well when it comes to running a small business like yours. This can help save time and money while also making sure that everything goes smoothly once your business is up and running. AliExpress is a great place to pick up affordable products that are made in China. It is an online marketplace where you can buy everything from clothing to electronics, jewelry, and even furniture. Many of the vendors on AliExpress are small businesses who sell their products through this platform to generate extra revenue. Brand yourself and advertise. One of the biggest hurdles for any small business is getting customers. So how do you get people to pay attention to your brand and buy from you? You have to brand yourself and advertise. Branding is about making a strong impression on customers in order to create a lasting relationship with them. Branding means setting yourself apart from your competitors in a memorable way, so that when customers think about buying something similar to what you offer, they'll think of you first. Advertising is about getting the word out about your brand, how it works, who works there, what they're like, what they stand for, and letting potential customers know where they can find out more information about your company or product. When done right, advertising helps build trust between you and potential customers, so that when they do decide to purchase something from you, they feel confident that it was the right choice. Grow your business. Here are some tips for growing your business so it can support all that freedom. Establish goals. First things first, before you launch any new venture, it's important to have clear goals in mind. What do you want out of this business? Do you want to make enough money to pay off student loans? Do you want to work for yourself instead of someone else? Set specific targets for what success looks like for your business and write them down so they're always at the top of mind. Be prepared to persevere. There will be ups and downs as you build up your company. That's just how it goes when starting anything new. Don't get discouraged if things aren't going as planned. Instead, focus on what went wrong and use those lessons as fuel for improvement in the future. BigCommerce is the most powerful e-commerce software for small businesses. With BigCommerce, you can build and manage your own online store with ease. Instantly launch a fully functioning online shop with hundreds of integrations and professionally designed themes. So, are you ready to become an entrepreneur? It's a big decision, and there are many things to consider before taking the plunge. But if you're armed with the right information, it can be an incredibly rewarding experience. We hope this video has helped give you a better understanding of what starting your own business entails. As always, feel free to reach out to us if you have any additional questions. Thanks for watching.